sovereigns of these lands. Y'all better get it right. Look at all that. All this land. That's ours. We've been here.
They built this on stolen land, tried to hide the roots, cover the soil with lies. But we still here.
They call me a Moor, but I am not from across the Atlantic. I am of this land. Saturiona. So tell me, where ICE gon' deport you when you from right here? Huh? The clouds. Ain't no borders when this whole land your inheritance. So get it through your head, you royalty, not no damn slave. Y'all gon' get it one way or another. We ain't never been no damn slaves. We ain't going nowhere neither. This the mark of Moctezuma, of Anahuac, of the true sovereigns of these lands. Y'all better get it right.
Ain't no borders when this whole land your inheritance. They gon' deport you back to your own soil. Now let that marinate.
We are the unbroken memory, the feared royalty, living sovereigns of Temeri. We hold the keys to this land called America. We built the crystal cities they keep trying to erase. They don't tell you the Moors who civilized Europe came from the West, and some stayed behind. That's why their faces mirror ours. We, the kings, sailed east to civilize them, so they called us the Moors of Europe. But we were always the kings of America. This ain't just some coat of arms, listen. This is a stolen family tree from Temeri. They didn't invent royalty, they inherited ours. They parade stolen emblems. America's family tree is the blueprint they copied and claimed. We were the kings who were always here. They want you looking at Africa so you don't look right here, at your own land. So-called Indians were Moors. That's why the Creek Confederacy was so powerful. They were the original Moorish military, fighting to keep all these other groups out. They create these divisions, Moor versus indigenous, to keep us from consolidating. Don't let them cast stones and make you argue. We were already here. Think this history is new? Go look up the kings of Spain. Then go look up the kings of America. The same names, the same titles. It's all there. Just believe it. Go and look at the flags of old Europe. Then look at the banners of the Creek Confederacy. You'll see the same people, the same kings, just a different continent. They say it was us against them. But the Moorish War was us against us. We were fighting these tribes trying to get new people.
Moors are aboriginals. Come on, it's a trick. The real enemy wants you to fight over semantics so we don't look at the historical documents. We got the same mission. Temeri was a monarchy.
They turned you against the idea of imperialism, of monarchy, because the monarchy was here first, and they needed you to forget that our title of nobility is the real power. Don't y'all read the damn treaty, son? They made a whole treaty with the Moors in 1787, government to government. They knew we were the royalty, and they wanted our trade. All the fantasy stories about warring kingdoms, that's not a fairy tale. That's our old world. That's the ancient confederacy and the bloodline. You think the families fighting over the throne in Game of Thrones is just fantasy? That's the real story of what happened right here. On your land, Temeri, so-called America. I don't think Tolkien just made up Middle-earth. It's all a metaphor for the real war, and they buried the truth and sold it back to you as fiction. They told our own people that the Moors were the enemy, made brother turn against brother over a lie. We fought each other over stories they planted. Think about that. Listen up. The real Moorish law is about justice, truth, and lifting up our own people. It ain't about tearing each other down.
Quit arguing over semantics. Stop cherry-picking Moorish law if you're not gonna help uplift fallen humanity.
Y'all laughing that we was kings while they got our family crests everywhere. The joke's on you. We are still kings. It's in the DNA. You remember this? Art imitates life. Follow original black God bringing our history back to life. This. Also follow Spin City and Brother Red Pill. They're showing you how to take that fire, that vision, and make it real. Dropping the knowledge you need.
Join the movement. Bring your visions to life. Help us awaken the world. The power is within you. The time is now.
So dope, my eyes low. When you move like God, the time slow. I came back for the blacks and John Doe's. Crack open them land patents, let go of them townhomes. What's a native to a native? Eat $5 dough if he not melanated. Pale faces got you waiting on a savior. Sending prayers up, he texting back on vacation. Yeah, God's children, give Give all your praise to Jesus, but how God feeling? He say put no one before him in divine image. It's you with God of Christians. I got a vision, but niggas ain't gotta listen, so they don't. We came from the soil, wasn't fucking with no boats. Bible took our spirit, English potted on our homes. Tribal families turned on us, don't act like y'all don't know. But fuck them and they grudges. We was something turned to nothing. And now we nothing's turned to somethings. Reincarnation of ancients, fresh up out the oven. This the message to the black man. 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 Shooters on my roof, lawyers in the cool. We can never die, bitch, we bulletproof. This the message to the black man. This the message to the black man. Say you wasn't slaves, you was prisoners of war. You stop wasting your time, these other bitches ain't important. You ain't meditating, you ain't mating with the sauce. Like what the fuck's a noodle if you ain't painted with the sauce? I find it hard to trust the pastor who rather side with the master, who preaching we should submit while getting murdered and captured. About how we should wait on God is never our vernacular. They get paid and praised by the dollar long as they keeping us stagnant. And niggas think they woke, huh? Like you could change a whole world through a vote, huh? Like slave masters willing to let they slave go, huh? That slave master was probably your kinfolk, huh? History in reverse, a black king strategy. When blacks were your majesty, they always hide your pyramids but point to where the castles be. Aristocracies with your last name patented accurately. Yeah. And I ain't even tell half the shit. Like, I ain't even tell a quarter of the shit. I'm just getting started. Y'all niggas rap about busting guns and all this weird shit. I'm trying to get my people back, nigga.
Peace, and love to everybody that's in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button, thumb up the video, support the channel. Big yourself up, family. Grand Rising. Shout out to everybody listening in on all platforms. Big yourself up as well. How y'all feeling out there, Grand Rising? I'm going to say peace and blessings. I'm going to start this build off with a peace and blessings. I'm going to make sure I send my blessings toward each and every one of you guys that's listening in. And that goes out to you guys and your family. Make sure you be safe as you move around, whether you're already at work, traveling to or from work, in your daily commutes. Make sure you be safe, be aware, stay vigilant, and stay dangerous, family. Shout out to everyone. If you're new to the channel, for some strange reason, you've been living up under a rock and you don't know who channel this is. This is your brother, Original Power. Welcome to another Wake and Bake episode. How y'all feeling out there this Grand Rising, though? Y'all cool? Y'all see the title. Y'all see what's going on. How Black Americans view Africans, because we be listening and jumping on a lot of these spaces, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all these particular social media platforms. You're hearing the same situations. Like, for instance, are you blacks don't have no education? Are you all lazy? Y'all crack babies. Y'all grew up in single parent households. The regular stereotype. So it's obviously that Africans perceive us one particular way, even though we're all not like that, and we are probably the success of the face of black people or melanated people, or in this case, Aboriginal people around the planet, yet they still have a preconceived notion of how they perceive us and what their perception on us and how actual Africans view Black Americans. So I think it's only right that we give y'all a little insight of how we actually view Africans. So this should be an absolutely fantastic show. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a vibe. It's going to be on code. You see what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody that's in the building rocking out. I do want to say everybody that's in here to drop a fire emoji. I do want everybody in here to drop a fire emoji, okay? It's very important for you guys to hit that like button. And also, family, let's get a few people to support the Chizano. Let's get a few people to support the Chizano. Shout out to Roger W. We're going to pin this comment with the Cash App link pinned at the top of the live stream. So the show ain't official until I shout out everybody in the chat. Everybody that's in the live chat. It ain't official until I shout out everybody on the live chat. So salute to everybody that's in the building. Salute to Roger W. We got a lady by the name of Sun Love. And I would like for her to come on and speak her opinion because we don't want to feel like we're restricting anyone to be able to get their perspective off. The sister said, who cares? Stop dividing. Unity is the key to life. I would like for you to come on and clarify what you mean by that. You know, just curious. Shout out to Roger W., Juan Torres, reclassify Indian, Black Indian. You know what I'm saying? We got Big Brother Roger W. once again. We got Patrick Jean. Now, listen, Patrick Jean, you may disagree with a lot of the history. You see what I'm saying? But obviously, that's why you guys are not in a position to educate. And happy Creole month. Happy Creole month. How Creole get a month? Forget the damn Creoles. It should be Happy Aboriginal month. Shout out to Kelly Green in the building. Shout out to my sister Chickahominy Roots. Shout out to Amarukan World. Shout out to Collect 73. And shout out to X St. Louis. Who's unifying with whom? That's what I would like some clarity on, brother X St. Louis. I'm not even going to kid you around. I would like a little clarity on that. Tennessee King, you've been gone so long, you don't even got a damn ranch in here, Tennessee King. What's going on with it, gangster? I hope all is well. Hope everything is blissful with you and the family. Haven't seen you in a minute. And like I said, it's always good to see a good brother's face. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that is in the building. If you're listening on Twitter, give us a quick reshare. Give us a quick retweet. If you're listening on YouTube, give us a quick share on any one of your social media outlets. And I appreciate y'all. Let's get into some of this live action. If y'all ready to rock the house out, let me see y'all flood the chat out with some fire emojis. All right, family. Let me see y'all flood it out with some fire emojis. Shout out to Jaleel Hawkins. I can do it all. See the family done snuck up in here. Okay. But if y'all ready, we need it flooded. Let's go.
For the stats, I be beating the odds. Then the blood, it be making me calm. Ride the turbines just like I'm Saddam. I'ma blow it just like I'm a bomb. I'ma leave it.
Biggest universities in the world are in America. But okay, let's just
that dry bubble that y'all got thinking that everything and everybody comes from Africa. How can humanity come from Africa when all of Africa's food comes from the rest of the world?
What food comes from America? Like burgers or pizzas or what? If our food comes from America,
yeah, we like to take
why
these
do we in
opportunities to
America
educate. What foods come from the Americas? That's what he asked. What foods come from the Americas? Right, the Americas. There's tons of information. And you know, we keep this over here, the scholastic form. A lot of people use the stigma that we're not educated. So we're going to go straight to a source to debunk this guy's claim. And we're going to get right back into the live action. So the first thing we're going to go to is the Sino-Plynotenic Papers, right? Number 133. This is published on April 2004. Now, this is from Scientific Evidence for Pre-Columbian Oceanic Voyages. For those that don't understand what that means, what pre-Columbian oceanic voyages and the scientific evidence for, that means that they have evidence that people here in America left before exploration, before colonization, before explorers came here. People from here left, went to various different parts of the world and brought science, agriculture, language, and in this particular case, food. Because the African brother said, what food did we bring from Americas to Africa? Now, this is volume 3 out of the 4th volume series of the Satanic papers published. And what it goes into is scientific evidence for pre-Columbian oceanic voyages to and from the Americas. This is from John L. Sorensen and Carl L. Johannesson. Now, it goes into an introductory of what they're going to be compiling based off of the University of Philadelphia studies. All right, and it goes into the history, how it abstracted, archaeological, anthropological, and genealogical research on these plants, DNA abstracted from these plants, and it goes into you a table of charts, plants for which they were deceived, evidence of their transoceanic voyages. So it tells you the plant species on the far left. Right next to that, headed to your right side of the screen, you see a common name, and then you see the origin, and then you see where it's moved to. You see the whole list of the Americas right here? That's all you see is a list of the Americas. You see what I'm saying? And this is just one graph. There's tons of graphs on here, but just to give them a list of numbers. We're not going to go through all 600 food crops that are in Africa that come from the Americas. I'm not going to bore you guys today with that. But if you guys would like to have that book, make sure y'all hit that like button. Stick around to the end.
Go to African stores in America to buy our own food that obviously came from Africa. Why?
You know, this particular talking point is very annoying, like, because it's not just African people who say this, but it's just for the people to know. Let's educate everybody else, so you know what actual foods come from America. When he says America, he's probably thinking about the United States, but a lot of people don't realize that it's the United States of America. All right, America is a continent. Okay, it's very simple. But I made a list of a couple of different things that actually do come from America, and you should know when people say, "Oh yeah, this is American." So let's break it down for the simplistic people over there. Potatoes, sweet potatoes, tomatoes, chili peppers, bell peppers, squash, and pumpkin, corn, beans, yucca, peanuts, fruits, avocados, pineapples, papaya, guava, passion fruit, blueberries, cranberries, strawberries.
Oh, he want to give a rundown. He want to give the rundown of what foods the Africans eat that we brought. All right, let's give a quick rundown. Let's give another source. This is from Civilization and Ancient Egyptians. All right, this is written by Kantanga A. Bongo, who's an actual African. And we're going to zoom in right here on this particular page, and we're going to talk about and name some of the crops. Now, look, today, more than 90% of all crop varieties that exist in Africa are South American Indian crops. All root crops that are grown in Africa today are South American crops. Nearly all vegetable varieties that are cultivated in Africa today originate in South America. Most traditional African dishes originate in South America. Among crops that South Americans introduced to Africa, let's just name a few: pepper, cola nut, corn, millet, yam, sweet potato, cocoa yam, pumpkin, squash, gourd, black-eyed peas, peanuts, okra, pineapple. Now, they try to say okra come from Africa, but that's been debunked right now as we speak. So pineapple, cocoa, plantain, banana, tobacco, palm nut, coconut, ginger, garlic, sugarcane, tomato, onion, cotton. That's just the name of few, family. That's just the name of few. Okay? Now, I'm not the one making this up. I know you guys want to attack Aboriginal power. I just provide the sources that you guys are looking for, okay? So make sure you drop the fire emoji. Stick around. We're going to bring a lot of information to you guys' attention today, okay?
Cow. Chocolate comes from this. Grains, quinoa, sunflower seeds, chia seeds, vanilla, tobacco, turkey. These things all come from America, the continent of America. So when you sit down and have this type of discussion, just know, like, majority of the foods that are internationally, like even Italian food in general, no disrespect to the Italians, shout out to the Italians, but they wouldn't have Italian foods without the most prized possession of the tomato itself, which originated in America itself. So don't let people talk to you like that, behave like that. But let's continue with this video real quick.
Here for the 1924 Racial Integrity Act, where they reclassified indigenous Americans as Negroes. Y'all weren't even here for.
Why are you aggressive? Why are you aggressive? What's the problem? Why are you speaking with so much so much anger? What's the problem? Let's relax. Let's live as one. We all look alike. Believe it or not. When you see a black person.
No, we don't. We're not the same. We're not alike. What separates us is the geographical location we reside at. What also separates us is our cultural endeavors, our customs, our traditions, and most importantly, family, our innovations and inventions. This separates us from all Negro groups around the world. So it doesn't say that all Negroes from all over the world, every continent, all look alike. What would separate us? Our culture, our traditions, our customs, our contributions, our inventions, and our innovations. We need people to understand that. They like to attach themselves. Oh, we just like you, nigga.
On the street, you don't ask where they're from. You just know that's your brother or your sister over there.
No, there is no. First of all, you didn't answer the question. You deviated from what he was actually talking about. And secondly, no. What are you talking about? We all looking at. There's no hatred. That's a man. You understand? You got the Mickey Mouse ears going on the top of your head. I'm just saying, like, bro, you got the Mickey Mouse ears going. You looking hella zesty and hella sassy at this moment in time. And your man addresses you in a proper masculinity, and you're like, why are you aggressive? I know why you guys behave like that. You know, I get it at this moment in time. And we all know why you guys, because the culture differences, you know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with being sassy or sassy. I'm cool. I like the sassy era of men and women. It's cool. I got no problems with the game. I'm a little sassy. I'm going to keep it real. I'm a little sassy, but I'm also very masculine. I can have intellectual conversations. But it's very interesting.
Nigga, you don't say you sassy, fam. That's not a good attribute for men. Men is not supposed to be sassy. A little spicy, maybe. Sassy, that's a diabolical term, brother Adonis. I don't think that you should be using that. That is diabolical, brother. A sassy man? No.
How you can sit down and put this xenophobic type of perspective and talk about, oh, your education level, when you couldn't answer not one particular question, and then you ask questions that were logically simplistic. Like, but hold on, let me
you
show
can't
you
lie
what
about that, Big Chief. At least he's telling the truth, though. That's all we ask for. Shit, that's all we ask.
Let's take a little break, because on my timeline, I've seen, y'all all know Dr. Umar, right? Y'all all know. Everybody's like, oh shit, Adonis talking.
Hey, listen, he about to go in on Umar, though. I do need y'all to get ready. He about to go in a little bit on Umar, but listen, smack that like button, though. Let's get a few people to support the channel, though. Go ahead and support the channel, man. This is your brother, Big Original Power. Y'all go ahead and smack that like button and support the channel, all right? Don't be a buster. Don't be a, you know what I mean? Be a supporter. Shout out to the real in the building. Let's go.
Experience of the experienced mentals of what I experienced. Okay, so let's just check out Dr. Umar.
But when you come outside, you better have a jacket on. I don't care what shoes you put on. Why am I yelling? Block. Stupid ass questions.
I need you to shake that booty. I'm blocking you, brother. We don't do that here. We don't do that. I'm sorry, my brother.
Martin Luther King or LeBron.
Who the fuck said that in his chat? That must have been a fucking Neanderthal.
LeBron James twerk off. You must be a zesty fester.
Who want to go to a LeBron James twerk off is crazy.
Shake that booty. I'm blocking you, brother. We don't do that here. We don't do that. I'm sorry, my brother.
Martin Luther King or LeBron James twerk off. You must be a zesty fester. Let me block you for disrespecting Dr. King. Okay, zesty festies.
It took us 18. See, Neanderthal behavior. How far can you squirt? You know what?
That is sick.
King. Okay, zesty festies.
It took us 18. See, Neanderthal behavior.
Stop.
How far can you squirt? You know what? You melanin deficient calcified pineal devil. Let me block him real quick. Nasty. Nah, somebody said you're the activist, you do it. I'ma block you for that, lazy ass Negro. I'ma block you for that.
I love white women. Let me send you to the block party. No time for snow bunny love.
And you calling people the N-word with a white Jesus? Goodbye. Goodbye. Who else? I think let's have a 5-minute block party. Who else? Let's have a 5-minute block party. Who else?
Could you use up to 800?
Level. What is wrong with fucking Umar Johnson, yo? He is
A
sick.
5-minute block party. Who else? Let's have a 5-minute block party. Who else? I can't take it today. Where's the school at? Have a nice day. Where the school at? Goodbye. He said, where the school at? And I'm sitting at the school. Good.
He said, where the school at? Goodbye.
Block party. Who else?
And see, Umar Johnson seems to always make his way back from the dead, bro. Like we was going in on him. Man, you ain't got the school. You ain't built it. Then come to find out 2025, he's in remission on the school. The state had put a lien on the school. He owed taxes, back taxes on the school, roughly around $13,000 in taxes. Umar Johnson ended up saving his school, and you know he has been popping it on the internet. You can't stop Big King Kong, Baba Fafalatunde Alunde. You understand me? So yeah, man, I don't know how he raised that money in such a short period of time. He has an occult following from Pan-Africanisms, people all over the planet. I can't believe it. But hey, shout out to him, man. He saved the school. He still got a lot of work. You got to open that motherfucker now. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know what's going on. Salute to everybody that's in the building, man. Make sure y'all smack that like button. Thumb up the video. We got a lot to get into. It's going to be a nice live stream. I hope y'all ready. Hope y'all ready to get a good laugh in today.
I can't take it today. Where's the school at? Have a nice day. Where the school at? Goodbye. He said, where the school at? And I'm sitting at the school.
All right, that got real too quick. That got real too quick. He started talking about his own personal beliefs, and the smile started to decrease off my face. Did you see that? But the beginning was, when they was trolling him, that stuff was funny. Back to the main focus, all right? Africa. In general, I'm not targeting Africans in general, but I just want to show you guys, if you are African, you're watching this, these are the type of things that...
Well, let's just be clear. Can we just be clear on a couple things? How do we view Africans? This is a unique question. Like I said, they have these preconceived notions about us, family. They really do. They have these preconceived notions about us and how we react and how we respond to these people. But you know how we view Africans? Like, honestly, family, do y'all really know how us Americans view Africans? We view them in the same light that everybody view them in. Barely making it above human being status. Still as primitive as can be. And cultural practices that will even make a hobo cringe. Okay? So this is how we view Africans, family. When we think of people waking up on a nice day and taking a shower in Africa, this is what pops up in my mind. A cow piss shower, family. And I'm not trying to make fun of these guys. Obviously, this is part of their culture, and I'm not here to make fun of their culture. I'm just saying that this is not our culture, and this is how we perceive you guys as a bunch of people running around taking pee baths behind a cow's behind. Taking a pee bath behind a cow's behind is how we kind of view you guys. I mean, it's no offense, family. We're not trying to be rude or anything, but this is how we perceive y'all. Y'all have y'all perceptions and how y'all see us. You see what I'm saying? And other things like that. I think it's weird. I sometimes I gotta ask yourself, how else do y'all bathe? How else do y'all bathe? You see what I'm saying? Do y'all all sit up under an African ass? Huh? Do y'all all go get cow pee? Huh? We gotta ask ourselves, family, because I done seen so many different clips of how Africans wash up. Like, this is not the only diabolical thing that we done seen with Africans. As a matter of fact, we seen that these Africans also bathe this way. Let's put this on the full screen and let's go. Now look, they'll take a sip and spit it on their hands. Some of them even take spit baths. Some of them even take spit baths. I think this is a little more cleanliness than cow pee by, showering behind the cow's ass. But spitting is a little more cleanly, but it's still diabolical. I don't believe this is something that we're going to practice. Okay. Now a lot of these Pan-Africans want to be Africans, but yet they're not practicing any of this African culture. Well, maybe some of them do take spit baths. They are addicted to the spit and kit DNA thing, so I don't know. Now look, could you guys imagine getting a hair wash with a little spit to rinse it out, to wash it up with? That is diabolical to me. And if y'all like this type of culture, then that's on you. How you think they got the water inside this pot? She spit it in there, family. And I'm not trying to be rude or anything. That's what you call a little cat bath. When you just lick all over yourself and spit and just, rub it around until you're seen clean. Even though you're going to smell like morning breath all day long. I want that to be clear, family. You're not going to smell like Dove or Old Spice. You're going to smell like morning breath all day, family.
We see from abroad that we really don't actually try to throw into you guys' faces, or that we don't try to belittle you guys because we have different cultures. This is from Sudan, South Sudan, and I thought this was a very interesting watch about the different cultures that happen in Africa. Let's take a little gander. Here we go.
Oh my God. Dapuri.
Hey.
Anoke. Dapuri. Anoke. Oh, we got the cows. Wow. Anoke. Anoke.
I did it.
Wow. This is the first time seeing these amazing cows. Wow.
This is how they do it.
Does he like that?
Yeah, just like this.
And why are they putting the ash on themselves also? There's cleaning?
To avoid these pimples. There are some pimples that comes out of the body.
So it's like a health skincare routine.
Yeah, it cares for the skin, not just to be soft.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
See, they've got the toothbrush, they've got the skincare, they've got it all sorted in Africa. It's all free. So the cow is going for a urination, and they're gonna fill it up and use it for a shower. This is how they do it. Apparently, it's good for your health.
No, I'm not. Listen. I'm not trying to make fun of these people, right? But this is how we perceive their culture. We put on a stank face when we see these people getting up in the morning taking a bath right here. But this is their culture. This is normal. Everybody in their little village takes a bath like this. And sometimes you ain't able to catch a fresh shower right up under the cow butt. So sometimes you got to set a bucket up, let the cow pee in it, and then you use the leftover pee later on that day, later on that evening to scrub your face up. Like I said, I have microbials, heavy ammonia, and it prevents pimples. You ever seen an African with a pimple?
Oh, wow. Oh my God. He's going for it. That's wild.
Even the white people think that shit crazy. Look at them. They're like, yes, nigga, this is how we bathe, nigga. Even the white people like, damn, we don't bathe at all. Like, we rather not bathe instead of do this. Like, white people don't bathe at all. They like, fuck. God damn. Shit, I wouldn't even bathe. You know what I'm saying? You got to ask yourself, why the fuck did they not go grab some berries and at least rub berry juice up under their ass, up under their arms, in between that crotch and twat area? You understand what I'm saying? Why do these people not use berries and fruit? You got to ask yourself, why do these people not use berries and fruit?
Oh my.
They're literally taking a
It's all
cow
free.
pee bath.
So the cow is going for a urination.
This is the degenerate culture that they want us to think that we come from. First of all, I'm asking anybody about all this stuff. This is degenerate culture. Now, I'm not making fun of it, and they don't care about us talking about it because obviously they wanted this poor little white man to videotape them, showing how their daily routine is. So just because I'm talking about it and making humor out of it doesn't mean we dislike them. I think Pan-Africans and Africans that flee don't like them more than we don't. We just find it quite amusing that this is a day in the life of an African. Why can't you just put on like you ain't got no berries, no wild acorns or something?
And they're gonna fill it up and use it for a shower. This is how they do it. Apparently, it's good for your health. Oh wow. Oh my god. He's going for it.
How y'all gonna be mad at us when they be like, oh, you don't know about Africa? Well, we can watch it, what we can see on YouTube and what's on social media, what's in the news, what's in, you know what I mean, what we can actually vividly see without having to go there. And what they show us about you guys is this degenerate culture.
That's wild, bro. Yeah. Oh my god. Is it actually scientifically good for you?
Yeah, it's good. For me, it's fine.
Is it
to remove these
YK,
pimples out of the
YK, I got a debate for you since you in the chat. Let's get one in then. I bet you can't prove that Africans exist. I'm saying Africans don't exist, my nigga. Come hit the link. Come set the debate up. I've already asked the rest of your cronies. Let's see if you got enough squirrel nuts you done mustered up to come jump in the ring with
That's
me.
for the also.
It's an easy topic. Y'all push Africa. We African, remember? We're Africa. We got African culture. We got African genealogy. We got African DNA. Africans don't exist, my nigga. Africans don't exist, my nigga.
For the skincare.
Yeah.
Black Ice, you already said you don't want the fade yesterday. So now all of a sudden you want the fade yesterday. When I asked you yesterday when you was on the panel, you said no. But all right, let's set it up then. You accept the debate. When you want to debate? When do you want the debate, sir? We can do the debate. We can do the we give me 7 days because I'm gonna be a little busy and we'll lead up into it. So what's the day? Wednesday? This up and coming Wednesday, bro. Me and you locked in, YK. I'm going to embarrass you, bro. So you saying Africans exist? I'm saying Africans don't exist. Let's get it. That's a good debate.
This is traditional. You cannot stop
and
them
it should be
from doing what
easy
they
to.
want.
Should be an easy debate for you.
No, I love it. I love it. See there, also, he's also cleaning his whole face, even getting it in his mouth. Just completely cleans everything, and they also put all the ash on their faces. This is a skincare routine in Africa. This is how they're gonna make the cow go to the toilet. So they clean the bum hole. Oh.
Oh, look at YK. Oh, look at YK. He's a munch. This is that African culture that we be like, nah, fam. We the African, gang. This little boy is out there. Now, listen. Oh no, I wasn't even prepared for little buddy sticking his whole goddamn face in the cow cooter. Come on, family. You got to slow it down. You look too anxious and into it. He like, I ain't never seen a nigga get down into munching position. Like you getting ready to munch, like on a march, get set, munch. He's in the game. He's in the munching position, like for real though. Y'all hit that like button and support the channel, man. This is crazy. Oh, then the hookup, then the start down at the bottom and to go up like he did, he trained. He trained on this. He's trained on this. He's a trained tribal munch. These the type of real Africans I like. You feel me? This ain't the type of Africans I like. These Africans do not flee. These Africans don't flee. They stay there and they love their culture. They're proud of their culture. As a matter of fact, videotape me doing what I'm doing. Like, that's what they love their culture. It's you degenerate fleeing Africans that don't like this.
Clean the bum hole.
Now, by the way, he's cleaning the bum hole. For those that don't know what a bum hole is, that's a booty hole. He's cleaning the cow booty hole with his tongue, family. I need y'all to let that sink in.
They clean the bum hole. Oh.
Hold on. Did that motherfucking cow just fart? Hold on. Oh, it did. Hold on. I think I heard a sound. No, hell no. That motherfucking thing just farted.
They clean the bum hole.
Listen. Oh, no, he blew in it. Hold on. You see the dust that flew? Hold on. Here's the little dust flew out. Hold on. We got to run that back in slow motion. Hold on. Y'all don't see that big ass cloud of fart dust coming out? Come on, man. Y'all Africans got to give it up, bro. Y'all can't be mad at us because we look at Africans crazy as hell. On my mama, bro. You can't be like, y'all ain't going to tell me that this look cool and this straight and we shouldn't say nothing. Boy, if you don't shut the hell up, you know this is out of pocket, bro. Bro, you know this shit is out of pocket, bro. I don't want to hear motherfucking Africans say shit to me, bro. And they sitting here doing degenerate ass shit like this all in their country, bro. Like, listen to me, Aboriginal, my FBA family. When life come down to the point where you gotta tongue clean. You gotta clean the cow butt hole with your tongue. Give it up. Matter of fact, I say this all the time, family. And I need y'all to be real. I'm trying to put my feet in these people's shoes, or in this case, they flip-flops. I'm trying to put my feet in they flip-flops. If I had to go take a piss shower, eat mosquito burgers, take a spit bath, or clean a cow booty hole with my tongue, I'm fleeing too. I'm leaving. Oh no, nigga, I am coming to take. I am leaving. Now I'm not even surprised. I'm not even mad at the Tether for leaving. But I'm on y'all ass, but I'm not even mad though. Like, I understand. Like, I really, really understand. Could y'all imagine waking up and telling one of your kids, hey, Jeffrey, I need you to go out there and take a bath. We're going out to the doctor's office. In his bath, he got to go take a shower up under a cow's ass. And when he's done, he got to lick it clean to make sure the bum hole is right for the next person. No, sirree. No, sirree. This can't be true.
Oh. Oh. Fair play. I mean, you got to treat the cows well, because you know he's going to be having a beautiful wife if he treats that cow well. So, fair play. Oh. He made it. So when the cow starts urinating, you got to be quick. You got like a 20-second window. Hey bro, come on, you should do this.
Yeah, man,
It's good for your skin. Can I smell it? Doesn't smell bad actually.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
I've had fresh like
Yeah.
milk like this before. So this is the fresh milk. Where they were like, "Do you want to try it?" And I was like, "Does a bear shit in the woods? Of course I want to try it." Oh, it's warm.
Yeah, it's warm.
Hold on.
Shit in the woods. Milk. Where they were like,
Yeah.
milk like this before. So this is the fresh
Man, that shit is frothy and foamy.
milk. Where they were like, "Do you want to try it?" And I was like, "Does a bear shit in the woods? Of course I want to try it." Oh, it's warm.
Yeah, it's warm.
It's good. That's
good,
really
eh?
good.
Yeah.
I was expecting it to be super strong, but
Yeah.
it tastes like normal milk.
Oh my god! All right, all right. I didn't expect. I didn't watch the full video. I just seen the intro and then went straight into it. But you see that sarcasm? You see that blatant, like, so speak so nice, so delicately, so yeah, friendly, but at the same time, it's an undermining sarcasm for shock value. At the same time, you know, it's like very subtle in a way. And instead of actually like targeting people like this who really just take advantage of the situation, knowing that's diabolically disgusting, knowing that, and then positioning in a way where it informs and educates people on how people in Africa behave, you know, instead of targeting these type of people who sit down and act like they're really interested and act like they're really trying to know, but in reality, they're just trying to get a shock value video itself, they target people who don't even think about them. It's insane. And it's because of the way they speak, you know. Like I've learned, if you've ever been around a whole bunch of
Listen,
Caucasian
it
people,
ain't, and like I said, we used to have some type of morale against these Africans because we really did feel bad though. Like we make it all jokes now because we see how degenerate their culture is, but at one point in time, we really felt bad. Y'all remember? Y'all remember we used to be sitting down chilling, and then that little commercial come on, huh?
Swing low,
This one right here.
Sweet chariot,
We used to be watching
coming
this shit.
for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet, coming for to carry me.
Like we used to feel sad than a mother off of these videos, bro. For real though. And this was in 1990. Now I'm arguing with this little nigga online because he think we lazy crackheads. Now I'm arguing with this little nigga online. He grown now. Yeah, this little nigga grown now. This was the 1990s, my nigga. Now this little nigga arguing with me on TikTok.
Children.
Nah, like for real though. I'm about fed up with this shit. Hey, y'all like it, sue me.
the way they position this and articulate it, that is diabolical. You know, if you know their culture, if you know their background, you know, that's even me. I cringed at the sight of that. That was wild. But yeah. But I'm not gonna say it's just like white people. There's no problem with white people, you know. It's just certain people. It's all ethnic groups. It doesn't matter. Certain people from different groups of people. You can't just judge people based off of how they speak to you. You gotta listen to what they're actually saying and what their intentions are about making that particular video or that particular content. Now, I didn't watch that full video, so I can't really tell you the angle of that particular situation. But for me to see somebody do this type of stuff and post this type of content is diabolical to me. And presenting like that is just diabolical to me. But hey, a check is a check. A check is a check, but it's not only light-skinned people who do stuff like this. Because in Africa, from the same guy who was speaking earlier, you know, comes to find out they're having their own type of diabolical drama scandal that, I don't know. It seems like Black America is not the only melanated people that are. I'm just gonna show you. Here we go.
Listen, if there's a country in Africa and you're African that you shouldn't go to, it's South Africa. Right now, the level of xenophobia.
Hold on, let me make this clear too. Now, I know Brother Adonis probably just being modest. Something about, I don't know if they making fun of. First of all, don't nobody make more fun than Africans themselves. Second in line is definitely white people. Y'all remember that SNL skit? Y'all remember that same SNL skit? Hold on, let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all this SNL skit. Shout out to everybody that's in the building too, man. Make sure y'all smack that like button, man. Smack that like button, thumb up the video. Let me show y'all this. Look, this is what I'm talking about. These people been doing this shit.
Whose only mistake was being born poor. They need your...
Even they knew that these people were ungrateful. From the beginning, these people are ungrateful. Like flat out. The funniest SNL skit I've seen, man.
In South Africa is just, it's just unbelievable.
Let me run this back right here. Hold on. Let me run this back so we can get back into it. Man, shout out to the real ones in the building. Shout out to all my Aboriginals, my American Indians, and all my FBAs in the building, man. Hey, man, shout out to the real. Make sure y'all smack that like button and share this live stream, man. Hey, man, I thank God every day that I'm an American. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Somebody said, I hate AI. And the rest of y'all. That wasn't AI, my nigga. That was just a skit.
I'm just gonna show you. Here we go.
Listen, if there's a country in Africa and you're African that you shouldn't go to, it's South Africa. Right now, the level of xenophobia in South Africa is just, it's just unbelievable. So what is happening right now, just to be brief, is that South Africans, they think foreigners, citizens from other countries, they come into their country to take whatever opportunities that they have. Now they're chasing them away from public hospitals, public schools.
Man, this dude is from West Africa and he talking about public schools and shit. Should we talk about that in a second? I think we're gonna have to get into that. Shout out to my brother Tennessee King for the support and the Cash App donation. We do appreciate that. Cool background. Appreciate that, bro. I like that, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to my brother Tennessee King. Also, I want to give a special shout out to big brother Roger W, man. Shout out to big bro Roger W for supporting the channel, man. We do appreciate the love and support, man. Don't let Roger W and Tennessee King be the only people that support today's live stream, man. Don't be no buster, man. Hey, man, man, it's in the top of the morning. We ain't even yawning, man. Let's be nice. Shout out to the brother Black Ice, man. What's the word, man?
Black motherfucking power, man. You know what I'm saying? I come in here standing on the shoulders of Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Khalid Muhammad, and all the other black giants, scholars, educators, warriors, freedom fighters. What to do, brother?
Yeah, man. Gotta respect our icons, man. Why you ain't name no African ones?
They was African, all of them.
They were Black American, bro. Why you ain't no African ones though?
See, look, this is my dilemma, right? I told myself yesterday, I said, if BAP can get rid of that American term, I get rid of my African term.
No, I'm not getting rid of American. Are you gonna get rid of? If you can get rid of American,
I said if BAP can get rid of his cracker, I get rid of the cracker name that I got.
What if I show you that the word America come from niggas or indigenous people? What if I show you that?
You can't. It ain't enough evidence that substantiate that.
Okay, you want that debate?
I definitely take that debate, but I'm saying it's pointless because It's pointless. It's pointless because both of these crackers.
When do you want to line that up?
See, what you mean? When do I want?
Obviously, you don't know about Alberto Vespucci.
Alberto Vespucci.
Yeah, Alberto Vespucci was an explorer in the early 1500s, and in 1509 he came to America and met a tribe that called themselves Americo, Ameriki, and they referred to this place as a particular term. He was one of the first people to contact them. He was so good, he named the place that he came to America. He also changed his name to Amerigo Vespucci. But listen.
Oh, that's what you talking about. You talking about Vespucci? Oh, you talking about you talking about the guy that mapped out America and tried to and lied his way to the top, trying to fuck over Columbus because he ain't like Christopher Columbus. That's what you talking about.
Well, they had two different missions and they was all under the same different order, but not Christopher Columbus came to the islands. Alberto Vespucci came to the mainlands, roughly the southeast of what we call North America, and he named himself. He changed
Amerigo. His name was Americo.
But his name was Alberto at first. Until he met
it never was no fucking Alberto. It was Amerigo. Okay. It was something. Hold on. Now, matter of fact, you may be right, but then you may be right.
Do you want?
You may be right.
Do you want the debate that the indigenous people call this place America?
Hell yeah, I want the debate.
Okay.
Because they're white man. They're white man. That's who America named after. Just like who Africa named after.
No. Yeah. Africa named after a white man.
Africanus. Yeah, Africanus. Yeah, Africanus. That's why we're getting rid of that name. I am. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You need to get rid of that American name because that's the same way around. The same white man, the explorer, that gave y'all that name. They gave that continent that name. Not him, but somebody else gave it the name on credit of him saying that he found the damn island where he was lying the whole time because he was trying to goddamn beat Columbus to the top.
He never claimed that in none of his logs. He came in 1509. So obviously that's roughly around.
He came here twice. He came in America twice. Came twice.
I think in 1504 he had a failed mission. But in 1509 is when he really made a huge impact, you know what I'm saying, and write his logs about the indigenous peoples. But like I said, you keep worrying about Africa. Yeah, but we're going to get to Africa, which was definitely named by a white man, which America was named by niggas that made a white man change his name.
America was named by a white man too, brother. Stop that. Why you be romanticizing, brother?
It was coined by a white
man. You drank. Why are you giving these people Kool-Aid with poison in it, bro?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. These words was coined by this hillbilly, but the name come from the indigenous peoples, and not only that particular indigenous tribes, but on record, there's over 3 different indigenous tribes that refer to themselves as Marys. So we're gonna get into that, man. So when we locking in again?
We go get into it because see, whenever you want to lock in.
What day? We gonna get into it? But when you want to do this?
See, I need to do that quick because I need to go ahead and set your ass down because I'm tired of you motherfucking corn on the car wiping your ass, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Seashell ass wiping motherfuckers, man.
You want to do it this Monday coming up?
Yeah, we can get into it.
This Monday coming up.
All right, I'm gonna kick back.
All right, you ready? No, don't back out now. Cause you know,
you better pray to your white daddy, Amerigo.
Nobody prays to him. Nobody even recognizes him in American history. This nigga talking about, oh, he was beefing with Christopher Columbus. We don't like him. Oh, you was a Christopher Columbus junkie. You see, these Pan-Africans be so lost in the sauce. They want to call themselves African, but know that it came from a European that was a chomo. He was a pedo. He went to Africa violating African after African after African, but yet they want us to be African. These people have a degenerate way of looking at their history.
From opening like businesses and stuff like that, I'm just wondering if
the other people from other countries, the other citizens, they do the same to South Africans all over Africa? What would it be the situation if we do the same? Because it's worse. It's getting worse every day and every day. And we are not talking about white South Africans. We are talking about black South Africans who are doing that to their fellow Africans. I mean, to us, including Congolese populations and Nigerians right now, they're trying to do the same, baiting all South Africans from their country.
If you're a producer who hates AI, this plugin might change your mind. This is reimagining.
Man, they always producing this AI. Some company that Elon Musk done bought into. They be out of pocket.
Black South Africans who are doing that to their fellow Africans. I mean, to us, including Congolese populations and Nigerians right now, they're trying to do the same, baiting all South Africans.
Yank, I've been hearing you in the chat for years talking about you will catch a fade, but you ain't caught no fade yet, bro. Come catch some wreck, bro. Come get active.
From their country.
We don't believe you.
I hope this is.
Let me just say that. I don't believe you. You got to show us.
We don't want that in Africa. Please.
Wow.
I rock with you though.
So basically, he said,
we don't know you from getting busy, big bro.
Are trying to push away the other Africans from coming in and taking the resources and opportunities that South Africa has developed throughout its time. And now they're not liking that at all. Delineation between the African tribes is something that we've already understood when it comes down to the separation. Now, I'm not saying delineation, let's say separation. The separation between the communities is something that's prominent, but I don't know, because just 2 months ago or 4 or 5 months ago, South Africa had a whole rampage on Black America, and what happened? All the Africans teamed up and rallied up. Now South Africa is saying we don't actually want you guys in South Africa, even though on social media you support us. Diabolical. And when we said that Tyler was doing too much, it was a big thing. But now, whoa, now he's trying to gather the Nigerians up in this particular situation. I don't know, like, I'm not into gossip. I feel like a gossip column. No, this is not what I wanted to do. This is not the plan. I'm not trying to be a gossip column. Like, this is just me, like, paying attention to how the tables have fully turned on a crazy situation pertaining to like melanation, the whole diaspora. This is like diaspora news right now. Like all of this stuff that I just showed you with so many different levels of so many different cultures, so many different angles. I don't know, man. Like this is wild. Like this is a wild video. Keep it real. Keep it real, gang. I'm very curious to what your thoughts are. Don't be too toxic in the chat. Like you can give your opinion, but please try to take a little time to articulate the way you express that opinion. I don't want a community of people that think they can just talk any type of way, regardless if they're disrespectful or not. That's not how we are. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my community to actually be like that. I don't want people who rock with me to be like, oh, nah, we're not using no terminologies that y'all don't like. We're not doing that. This is an educational, informative space. You can do that at other people's spaces, but just please, out of respect, bro. I have other people from different cultures who.
Man, listen, Nigerians is the most disgusting people on the planet. They're banned from damn near 8 to 9 different countries inside their own continent. Like literally banned. And guess what? Other Africans are banned in them. Other Africans were banned in Nigerians. They're literally banned from entering 9 different countries in Africa, but yet they look at us like we divisive. You divisive, nigga. We are unified. No, you're not. Cut the bull crap.
Watch these types of videos and then read the comments, and I just don't need everybody going crazy. I don't want to build a toxic community. I understand you're entitled to do whatever you want to do, say whatever you want to say, but all I ask, bro, sis, fam, just articulate yourself in a very educational way. I think this type of video is very educational, not only for Black Americans, but Africans as well as Caucasian and Asian people who might come across this video. And
all this information we be putting out is for everybody. All races need to understand the perspective of the indigenous peoples here. It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? When an African get a piece of American lifestyle, they damn near can't go back to their lifestyle. When an African get a piece of some American cuisine, like they'll damn near cry. I seen an African one time family take a bite off a piece of chocolate and looked in the camera and cried. He never even tasted nothing so spectacular and splendid like that. When you've been eating dehydrated monkey paws, sun-dried rodents, monkey meat nuggets, monkey McNuggets and shit, nigga, you taste a piece of some of that milk chocolate, anybody from Africa might cry. As a matter of fact, watch my boy from Africa take a piece of this chocolate. Watch his reactions, family. Y'all hit that like button. If you're a real American, you should be supporting this channel right now. You understand me? All the haters and Pan-Africans, I expect y'all not to, but the link is in the chat for anybody that do want to come on. Okay? But we do need the family in the chat to support the channel. All right, I'm going to drop that cash app in the chat for those that do want to support. You're not obligated, but we do appreciate it. Now, look, this is a West African like Black Ice and the rest of these Pan-Africans claim to be from. This is a West African. He's never tasted chocolate, nothing. Now, look. Look, boom, boom. That first taste, he didn't know what it was. That first taste threw him off because he ain't never had that type of texture. So you see his eyes like, huh? And now he getting the first taste. He's like, whoa. Whoa. He just had an explosion, no diddy, of greatness. Now look, he's chewing down. This little African was about to cry, man. You gotta watch this. Look, he thinking about his whole life. His whole life flashed by. Good God Almighty, make an African cry. It's better than eating a monkey McNuggets. You feel what I'm? Don't nobody want a monkey McNugget, man.
Bad.
What's going on, brothers?
Man, you do know it's easy to Google to see what type of weird shit that y'all had going on over here, don't you?
If you're talking about some Native Americans that migrated over here from Asia,
I'm talking about y'all ass.
You saying niggas, nigga Americans?
I'm talking about niggas, y'all niggas, the niggas.
Go ahead, show me some niggas doing some weird shit. Show me. Show me one video. Show me one video.
It's documented. I don't give a damn about no video.
Pull it up and let's see the image of these people. Bet they ain't no niggas.
They y'all ass.
I bet
they
you
y'all
$1,000 that they not
y'all ass. It wasn't a cricket, a grasshopper, or a cocktail in sight.
I bet
y'all motherfuckers were eating all them motherfuckers.
That's the same.
No, that was y'all ass.
Like I guarantee that it's the same people who ass y'all be kissing thinking they the real Americans.
No, this y'all ass eating up all the goddamn crickets and shit.
How much you want to bet? Let's make a bet right now. I'll pay you right now. I'll cash up you $100. Show me right now.
They had to put a goddamn law to goddamn be make y'all niggas stop eating the motherfucking crickets because y'all was decimating the goddamn meat population of the motherfucker.
Right now, listen. Let's bet $100 you can't show a nigga doing that.
What you mean I can't show a nigga do it? I'm telling you this shit documented.
All right, let's do it. Let's pull up $100.
And guess what else y'all would eat? I had went to one of y'all functions. Motherfucker tried to give me a goddamn cricket pie. I said, nigga, I don't eat cricket pie, nigga.
Cricket pie.
Had crickets and goddamn fruits in it. I said, oh man, y'all niggas tripping.
Nah, that's crazy though. But Africans really eating this shit in real time. Not only is they eating that shit in the past, they eating that shit in real time, big bro. See, that's the difference between you trying to make up some shit about niggas, some Native Americans, and trying to compare that shit with niggas. But I'm trying to be real. Niggas, hold on, big bro, Black Eyes. Bro, they eating shit like this right now. in Africa. These your peoples, fam. You know what in there. Hold on. Let's play the video. Y'all eat sun-dried monkeys on a stick and rats on a stick, bro. Y'all literally be selling this shit like it's a shish kebab. Y'all eating this today.
They're fire.
Yeah, I know it's fire. You fucked them up. You like the tails. All you eat is the tails. They crunchy. He like the crunchy little rat tails. Yeah, your people eat this right now, though, big bro. Look, they go find the rats, and they guess what they do? They sun dry them, and then they pull them out. Then they go out to the blocks and shit, and then they sell them. They sell them at the state house. Look, one of your people, look, eating them.
So tell me you ain't got a pack of candy roly polies on your dresser right now.
Come on, fam. I got some dehydrated mealworm with a little seasoning.
Get through how we shaking them hoes in your hand like Skittles and shit, throwing them back in your mouth.
Got some